Hi, this is Richard Woodford from therealestatedealer.com, and I want to thank you for watching this video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about your posture when you're speaking with sellers and buyers. Before I go any further, please take the time to comment and or rate this video. It's from your feedback that I get the inspiration and the motivation to do more videos. Also, be sure to share this video on Facebook, on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, all of those social media websites. There's a lot of people out there who's looking for some great content, and let's not keep this video a secret. Okay, on to the video. Your posture when you're talking with sellers and buyers. Now, when I talk about your posture, I'm not talking about, whether or not you're sitting, with your shoulders square and, your back upright. No, I'm talking about your projection of confidence or lack thereof when you're talking with your sellers and buyers. What do I mean by this? Whenever you speak to someone, the words that come out of your mouth help to relay a message that you are confident in what you're saying, or it can do quite the opposite. If you're not projecting confidence, the person to whom you're speaking is not going to want to do business with you. Okay, I get a lot of calls and feedback from people, particularly new people who just don't get that concept. When a seller calls you and they have a house for sale, they want to know that you can help them. And one of the ways that they'll know that you can help them is projecting confidence in what you're telling them. And the same thing with buyers. If you have a deal that you're putting out there, the buyer, when they call you, they want to know that you're confident that this is a great deal and this is a deal that they don't want to miss out on. Okay, so let's talk about the three ways that you can project that confidence and have that strong posture when you're talking with people. The first thing that you need to do, if you're not doing this in your business, you need to start doing it immediately, is you want to have a scripts when you're talking with people. Whether you're talking to sellers or whether you're talking to buyers, you want to have a script. The script will help you to basically not deviate from what you need to say and to get the questions that you ask answered. Okay, the script will basically keep you from bringing your bad day or the stress in your life through to that phone call. Because when you're having a bad day and when you have stress in your life, people can usually tell if you don't consciously press the pause button from your life and talk on that phone. So scripts is the first thing. And also, when you have a script, it'll make sure that you get all the information that you need and say everything that you need to say to that seller or that buyer. Okay. Now, the second thing that you want to basically do to have that positive posture is you need to know your numbers. Okay. You need to know what constitutes a great deal. What constitutes a great deal makes a difference on depending on your exit strategy. Are you going to rehab and hold the property? Are you going to rehab and flip the property? Are you going to wholesale the property? Those things. So you need to know your numbers. And if you need to know what your numbers are, good places to go to find out what your numbers are. You can go to your local real estate investment association. You can there's a lot of great groups on Facebook and LinkedIn where you can get information. There's a lot of great information on the web. And another great place where you can find out what makes a good number, what's a good number for a real estate deal, is to talk to the buyers who are buying in your area. If you know what your buyers want, you can go out there and look for what they want and and you can have that positive posture, because when you're negotiating with those sellers, you will know that you have you're negotiating for a great deal, because you're positive that the numbers that you're gathering and you're trying to put together would make a great deal for your buyers. So that's number two. And the third way to have that strong, confident posture is to work diligently on generating leads. Okay, let me say that again. Work diligently on generating leads. And basically, a lead in your business is when you have all the information that you need to decide whether or not you're going to buy or sell a property. Okay, that's a lead. You have to know the numbers, the address of the property, number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, how much they want for the property. Is there a mortgage on the property? What's the monthly payment? All those numbers. What's the ARV? How much is it going to cost to repair the property? All of those numbers are what you need to, which constitute a great lead. I get information from people who have properties for sale and they'll just send me an address. That's not a lead. I get people, sellers who go to my website, one of my websites, and they enter information and it'll give me all the information. That's not a lead. A lead is when you have all the numbers that you need so that you can decide if you want to pursue that deal. Now, when you have one lead, and you're trying to negotiate, it's really hard to step away and say, I can't do that deal, because you only have one lead. I know when I first started, I would get a lead, I would get so excited, but I would neglect the numbers. Okay, and this was before I had scripts. I would neglect to have the scripts, and I was just so excited about getting someone who called me who wants to sell their property that I try to force that proverbial square peg into a round hole. Okay. Whereas if you have 5 leads, or if you have 10 leads, a dozen leads, 20, 50, 100 leads coming in consistently, it's easier to say, no, Mr. Seller, these numbers don't work. I don't want to do a deal with you, because guess what? You have that lead that you're basically turning down, but you have other choices in the form of other leads. Okay, so those are basically the 3 tips on developing that positive posture when you're talking to sellers and buyers. You want to make sure that you're using scripts. Even to this day, I don't speak to sellers and I don't speak to buyers without having a script in front of me. I don't. The second thing is you need to know your numbers. Go to your real estate investment club. Go to the great groups on Facebook and LinkedIn and some of the other social sites. Talk to the buyers in your area. Okay, the numbers. And thirdly, concentrate on generating leads. The more choices that you have in the form of leads, the less likely you're going to sound desperate when you're speaking with those sellers or when you're speaking with buyers. Okay, that's basically it. I want to thank you for watching this video, and like I said, like and comment this video, share it with everyone. Don't keep it a secret. Talk to you later. Take care. Bye bye.